My faith is the most important thing to me, so I wanted to go somewhere where I could share that openly and be surrounded by people who felt the same way. So.
If you look at teachings of Jesus, what is the one that you kind of hold with you the most?
At the start of season 2, we had to pick our favorite Bible verse, and we wrote it on our binders and put it in our locker. But mine is Philippians 4, 6, and 7, and it just kind of talks about giving your worries and anxiety to Jesus, and He'll give you peace. And that's something I struggle with. When I play, I just get really nervous. So me saying that in my head before games, before practice, really just gives me peace, calms my nerves. So.
And you think that's been a big factor for you this year and kind of your breakout at the D1 level, because you already had a great season last year, but this is just yet another arrival for you.
Yes, I do. We pray before every game. We pray after game, no matter win or lose, whatever. We give Him all the glory. And I think if we keep Him number one, then, any success we get, just give Him the glory. Then He'll I guess we can shine His light through our winnings and giving Him the glory.
Down your journey so far, what moment do you think your faith has been tested the most?
I'm the most indecisive person in the world, but it took me, I committed so late, after senior year, or after senior season was over, that's when I committed. It just took a lot of praying, and then last year, I was just questioning, what am I supposed to do? What's my purpose? Where am I supposed to go? And then this opportunity, came, so I would just say, I don't know if it's been tested, but I've had to pray a lot and really listen for God just to show me where I'm supposed to go and what I'm supposed to be doing. But I did, it was pretty clear that I was supposed to come here.
On your visit,
Mhm.
was there just a moment where you sat down and kind of had that inner knowing that this is the place I'm supposed to be?
It really, it was pretty early on in the visit. Um, right after we started talking about Jesus and I knew how important that was to the staff and everything, I just felt yeah, this is where I'm supposed to be.
Talked a little bit before we were rolling. You have a boyfriend also playing D1 sports, also basketball specifically, so you're playing the same thing. How has it helped you to have a parallel journey with someone that's going through similar challenges to what you're going through on a day-to-day basis?
I know that I can always talk to him about anything that goes on and off the court, but he understands hard practices, hard games, you have an awful shooting night, I can just call him and be like, this is what happened, and he'll know what to say. I did the same for him. So I just think that really helps us, our relationship, and we can encourage and motivate each other. So.
Are you guys always watching each other's games?
Yes, always. He actually plays later today, so I'm excited to watch. But
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Has there been a game, or vice versa, where someone's playing and one of you feels strongly about something the other one did, and you'll get a text or a call hey, defense was a little off today, or your stroke looked off?
Yeah, that does happen sometimes. We're always giving each other pointers, and he's a great game, I'll be the first to tell him, and same for me. But yeah.
But then in off time, you guys can practice together. It's gotta be nice.
Yes, yeah. He's a way better shooter than me. So we play horse. I always lose. I won't even play him one-on-one anymore, but it is nice to have someone that I can get in the gym with.
He's not, so you're not playing him one-on-one, meaning he's not letting you win.
No, never, no. No, he won't let me win, but.
It's nice to have a peer that's able to be there with you every step of the way, and vice versa, where
Sure. Yeah.
it's a hard schedule being a student athlete.
Yeah, it really is. It's difficult. I'm also a nursing major, and I've heard, I haven't gotten into the hard stuff yet, but with clinicals and everything, it's gonna be really tough. So practice schedules, games, that's gonna be really tough for me, but I gotta stay focused and, keep studying. But I think it's if you stay on top of it and, get your work done early, then it'll be okay.
One of the big benefits of being in an institution like this is there are so many opportunities to prepare for your future outside of basketball whenever that happens.
Yeah, there are. And I think being surrounded by people who love Jesus too, it's easier to talk about it here. So whenever you go out into the world, that practice helps you talk to other people.
I think a lot of times people look at faith and medicine or science as separate things, but I think I've seen a lot of evidence that the combination of prayer and believing in the process that you're doing is such an important aspect in the medical process, and having people that believed in something greater at work Yeah, I think that's probably why one of the reasons you're doing the work
Yes.
is so important.
No, it is. I agree 100%. You know, a lot of times you'll hear from doctors like that was a miracle or something. And I truly believe that, you know, I mean, medicine will help, but, you know, prayer and just belief that God will get you through it, I think that's the best medicine. So, me being, you know, a nurse, I want to be like a good example just to shine that light for people. And, you know, if they want prayer, I will always pray for them. So, I just think that's a way for me to help people while like being a light for Jesus.
That's something that we need more of
Yeah.
in hospitals.
No, I agree 100%. You know, and that also like just a little bit of hope will like make you feel better, you know, no matter how sick you are, if you have like a tiny bit of hope, you know, that'll just keep you going for a little bit. So I think that's very important. I think to encourage people and just, you know, never give up. I think that's a big thing.
And when you leave ORU, what do you want your legacy to be here?
I want to be known for my love for Jesus more than anything, but just that I was coachable and that I gave it my all every time I was on the court.
You want your example to be something that you seem like you're a lead by example type.
Yes,
You are a lead.
yeah, I'm not super vocal, but I will work as hard or harder than anyone. So I just want that to be how people see me.
And 2 years ago, you had limited D1 offers near home, at least, opted to kind of stay close to home at a D2. There are a lot of athletes that you won 3 state championships before that. So you were having a lot of success. And so there are a lot of athletes out there in any sport that are sitting there wondering, why am I not getting the offers that I want? 2 years later, you're starting at a D1, having a lot of success.
Yeah.
What advice would you give to someone that is in the shoes that you were in 2 years ago?
Just trust the process. Keep praying about it. I think even if it's not what you want, take the opportunity you're given and take advantage of it. And then, you know, you'll reap benefits from that.